What's happening, peeps and peepettes? I hope you guys are having an awesome day. In this video, we are going to take a closer look at the new Temporal Tier 6 ships. I'm also going to do a review. Today I'm going to do the Federation, and also I'm going to do the Klingon and the Romulan version of these things, just to showcase the visuals because they're really amazing. On the statistics and stuff like that, these are just the same. So maybe I'll do something different on those, but who knows. But anyway, today we're going to do the Federation version of these things. Temporal Tier 6 ships. It's going to be... yeah, it's going to be good. I mean, obviously in this video you guys are going to see me do some customization to this ship. We are going to head over in space to see the size comparison against the Lukari science ship, and then we're going to equip all of the different shield visuals. After that, if there is a unique bridge, I think it's just the normal bridge that we have from the 23rd century. And after that, we're going to take this thing into combat and see how good it's going to perform with all of these numbers that they actually are going to give us, that I'm going to go through them right now. So more details. So a special requisition pack, the Temporal Science ship for the Federation Tier 6. So it says right here, this reward pack will either grant the Verne class Temporal Science Vessel to the Federation character, or the Chulpoch, I have no idea to pronounce that, class Temporal Science Vessel to the Klingon Force, Klingon Defence Force, or the Sui Mor class Temporal Science Vessel to the Romulans. So we are definitely going to do the Verne today. All Temporal Science Vessel comes equipped with a Tipler Cylinder Universal Console module. The Tipler Cylinder can actually rewind time. These dense baridium cylinder core of this module rotates at a linear light speed, allowing your ship to perform a temporal backstab and rewind time approximately 30 seconds. Okay. Your ship's position reverses and some of your ship hull and shield damage is restored. Additionally, the cooldown and recharge time of all your abilities are reset. Wow, I like that. The last part is really interesting. This console also provides a boost to exotic damage and starship shield capacity skill. This Tipler Cylinder is part of a set. If you also have the Manheim device equipped, activating the temporal backstab will cause all nearby foes to freeze in time until the sequence has ended. Yeah, I don't have that yet. That is part of the low-buy ship. Going to get that soon. Also going to do a review on that ship. But today, one step at a time. No pun intended. We're going to do this one. After reaching level 5 in your Temporal Science Vessel, you will unlock out-of-time Starship Trait. While this trait is loaded, traveling above 88 impulse speed will cause you to gain stacks of out-of-time while suffering minor cold damage each second. Okay, so you're also going to get damage if you do this. When you drop below 88 impulse speeds, all stacks of out of time are removed, and a scaling bonus to your bridge officer recharge time is applied based on the number of stacks obtained at maximum 25. Wow, that is cool. So bridge officer cooldown reduction, that is nice. Out of time, that's cool. Definitely going to take a closer look at this. Hull strength 40,000 hit points at level 60. Wow, that is low. So this is definitely an escort type ship. Even though it's a science ship, the hull is really low. Shield modifier 1.45. Wow, that's a lot. That's crazy. So definitely a shield tank. Something that, you know, most science ships these days have, like a really high like shield modifier and really low hit points on the hull. So 3 weapons on the front, 3 weapons on the aft, room for 3 devices. In console modification, 3 tactical, 3 engineering, and 5 science. Definitely science heavy right there. With a base turn rate of 15 degrees per second. Very nice. This thing is gonna like turn like crazy. So definitely an exotic build if you're going to utilize this thing to its full potential. 5 consoles to enhance, science abilities. I would definitely go science build on this thing. Impulse modifier 0.2, subsystem tracking, sensor analysis, secondary deflector slot. Wow, what more do you guys want, right? This thing is beauty. Plus 15 to auxiliary power and also plus 5 to shield power with an universal console, the enhanced Tipler Cylinder. NCV registry number prefix option Federation Verne only, the one that we're going to do the review about. Starship Mastery Package Science Vessel, so enhanced particle gens, advanced shield system, enhanced restoration secrecy is going to give us whole, or at least whole hit points and shield hit points. Reactive shielding technology, shield regen and shield hardness, and out of time is going to be that Starship unlockable Starship Trait if we level this thing all the way to level 5. But right now I'm going to make this my current Starship and head over to the customization part of this video and show you guys what customization can be done on this Verne class science ship. So the customization of this ship is going to commence. We have the Welsh and the Verne class. It's more of a slicker design, if that's even a word. I like it. I like it better than the Welsh class, to be honest. It's more in tune with an upgrade, as it were. Very nice. I love this skin. The skin is awesome. Very nice. Yeah, we got the normal temporal ship. I believe it's the 23rd century. You guys can correct me in the comment section. But I think it's the 23rd century temporal bridge. Windows, we have Verne Gray or Verne Standard, and I'm only seeing that these things only change when we go over the window types. So you can have the normal right here or the grayed out version. I kind of like the grayed out a little bit more. It's standing out with the rest of the ship. Nice, very nice. Let's head over to the material types. We got lots of those. So we got material type 1 right here. Ooh. Don't know what to think about it though. I mean, it's kind of nice. It is kind of nice, but ooh, definitely this last part kind of kind of reminds me of like Jill bars right there. All right, heading over to material type number 2. Okay. Not a lot have changed. Material type number 3. All right, all right. It's getting better. It's getting better. All right, number 4. Ooh, I like that. Number 4 is like, this thing is like stealthy and it's ready for combat somehow. Kind of looks like the modern shuttle or shuttlecraft, spacecraft. Nice. Material type number 5. Uh-oh, not happy with this thing. It's like a silver bullet. Yeah, not happy with number 5. Number 6 is a slicker design, if that's a word. All right, that's good. Number 7. Kind of like it. Ooh, underneath is nice. Yeah, on top is, I'm not really fond of on top, but underneath is really cool. Really cool. All right, the upgraded version. Oh my god, this thing is a beast. Look at that. Oh, even these parts right here actually change color when they're hit by light. That is nice. All right, this is how it came out of the box with the Verne material types. I am going to go with the veteran to give you guys a better look on this thing. Ooh, I like the veteran materials a lot. Now, some of you might not have access to all of these material types. Kind of has to do with my my account being like a lifetime member. You're going to get a few perks, and you know, these material types, the veteran is definitely one of those perks that you're going to get, or at least I have. And also the Welsh material type. I kind of like this, that they did the Welsh and the Verne, so you kind of have like the two different material types that you can actually choose between them. That's nice. I like that. So we do have Welsh or the Verne class. You can also put some patterns on top of it. Can you put some patterns? Let me just... What happened? Nothing happened. Oh, the part changed. Red. Nothing is happening. We cannot customize this ship at all. What is this? That is... Oh, wait a minute. I don't have any patterns. Oh, sorry about that. I'm just selecting something to give you guys a little bit of a little bit of indication of what can be done to this ship. And I totally butchered the entire ship. Yeah, not really good. But this is customization. I'm going to head over into space and see how big this is, how big this ship is in comparison to the science Lukari ship. And I also want to point out that I'm going to cancel all the changes right here because I want to showcase this ship out of the box. So here we go. So here we are with the comparison of these two ships. I got the Lukari up here in the on the right, and the Temporal Tier 6 on the left. You guys can see in its size comparison to them, basically identical in its, you know, size, just a little bit with these pointy things. Yeah, so it's not really that much bigger than the Lukari ship. Definitely cool, definitely a science-heavy ship. You guys saw the science console, turning rate, and the 3-3 weapon slots. Yeah, it's, you know, definitely science. I would definitely go with, you know, a science build on this ship, but I'm ramping on right now. Let me go to my... I'm actually going to change the location, though. To equip the visuals, just to see if that's going to make any difference or not. But here we go. All right, so this is how the ship looks like when it is in space, and you guys probably are seeing that this map is a little bit darker than I normally do. And I think that is just going to complement this ship because the darker details are going to be more vibrant. And for you guys, just to understand that I'm currently, or at least this map is the Wolf 359 system. I think it's just going to complement this ship a lot, because it's like, you know, the darker colors are going to be more vibrant. But anyway, we are going to start with the the wrong button, with the adapted M.A.C.O. That one, no, there is no secondary deflector slot, engines and shields. So the adapted M.A.C.O, look at that. Yeah, this is definitely awesome. Look at this. This might actually be the go-to map for me from now on, because you have two distinct parts of the ship. One is being like really highlighted by the sun that's somewhere, like, oh, there it is, huge sun right there. Nice. So we got, like, you know, the ship being highlighted, and the part where the ship is like totally darked out right here, because you can actually see it. Very nice. So this is the Aegis, or no, not the Aegis, the adapted visuals on this ship, including the engine trail and the deflector dish animation. Very cool. Next is going to be the Aegis. Aegis, and the Aegis shields. There we go. The Aegis space set. Got nice engine trail right there. We got lots of really nice lights that are coming from the sides of this ship. All right, let's flip this thing over. Oh, look at that. That is nice. Yeah, I made a good decision doing this on a darker map. All right, next one is going to be the Assimilated Borg. Assimilated, that one, this one, and the Borg. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god, look at the Borg details. Are much more vibrant, much more. Yeah, this is gonna be my new map. Can actually see it like in the light as well. Underneath with a huge deflector dish. The impulse modifier right there. Very nice. Oh, that's cool. All right, next is going to be the counter command space set. I believe it's this one, that one, and visuals, delta counter. Counter command, look at that. Nice. Definitely enjoy this part. Counter command visuals are really awesome in like almost every ship though. All right, let me flip this thing over so we can see it. Ah, man, this is a good looking ship. All right, let's do the Delta next. Deflector dish, engines, and the shields. Here we go with the Delta visuals. I like the Delta visuals on this thing because it's like kind of soothing for the design. Now we did see it on the counter command, like the upper part was like totally like pimped out, if you can say it like that. But look at the Delta, it's like back to basic. Nice. All right, let's flip it over. Oh, that is so cool. Look at this. We don't have lots of maps that our ship is like totally darkened out, but in wow, this thing is looking very beautiful, to be honest. Very nice. All right, Dyson visuals is up for next. Dyson and Dyson visuals. Very nice. All right, let's flip this thing over. Where's the sunlight? Right here. Oh, this complements the ship as well. Very cool. Very nice design. Now, I did not own the Tier 5 temporal ships. So this is kind of new to me. And it's kind of cool. And I know like some of you are still asking in the comment section if I could do the Wells class ships. But because I'm actually doing this, it's kind of a it's like do you guys still want me to do that? It's like basically these ships are basically the same, so I don't know if there's going to be any difference between them, so we'll see. The Iconians are going to be next in the visual realm. Engines, and this is the shield. So this is when it is lit up. What you guys think? When it is being lit up, it kind of loses like its entire appeal, or at least to me. Let's flip this thing over. Oh yeah, now it's back. Night and day. This is definitely a night and day. So for this particular ship, like going back, coming here to this particular map, definitely a good choice. So you can actually see like finer details that they're putting up on these ships, on these designs. Very nice. Definitely impressed by Cryptic's. Not the design ship, because the design hasn't been changed a lot, to be honest. This is basically the same, just a, better version, an upgrade. But the visual placement is really awesome. All right, next is going to be the Jem'Hadar. Gem 1, Gem 2, and Gem 3. The Jem'Hadar visuals. Yeah, this is definitely a good place to showcase the visuals, because it's really dark. You can actually see lots of lights. All right, let's flip this thing over. Where is the sun? The sun is right. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's right there somewhere. Okay, so here. Okay, nice. So this is how it looks with the Jem'Hadar visuals when the sunlight is hitting it. Are you guys excited about Victory's life update? I definitely am. But anyway, that's a totally different video that I still need to do. Nukara is gonna be next. Where is my Nukara? There. There. And there. Nukara visuals. Okay. All right, let's flip this baby over to the darker side. Ooh. Could have used a little bit more oomph, to be honest. It's like missing something with the Nukara visuals. There should be like more of these lights up here, or these patterns. That's a little bit of a missed opportunity right here from Cryptic's development team. But we are going to continue with the Omega visuals. Omega. No, that's the M.A.C.O. This one, yes. And the deflector dish is right there. The Omega visuals. On the Verne Temporal Science ship Tier 6 that just came out on the Infinity lockbox. Definitely an improvement, even though these ships are now going to be really expensive to obtain. All right, let's flip it over. Where is the sunlight? There it is. underneath. Very nice, I like it. Next is going to be the Reman. Where is the Reman? Right there. Oh, look at that. Wow. I actually want to zoom out of this ship to see. Yeah, all of the details are still there, but it's so tiny. Now, as you guys know, the Reman visuals don't actually change when it is hit by the sunlight or when it's not. But it is a beautiful looking ship with these Remans patterns. Really nice. Alright, next is going to be the Romulans visuals. Romulan, and Romulan. So where does the sunlight hit? I think it's there. Yeah, here. Alright, so we got the lit up version. Let's see underneath. Yeah, very nice. And the darker mature types are definitely cool on this thing. All of these lights, kind of just like the Aegis set, right? It has these highlighted, but not in the white color. This is like the greenish color. Very nice. All right, next one is going to be the temporal visuals. Okay, if I can find it, there is 1, 2. This one, right? Yeah. The temporal visuals. Oh my god. All right, this is definitely to, you know, matching the ship. There are a lot of you guys that, you know, still call this the Disco Space set, and I'm one of you guys when it comes to naming this thing. Or at least I'm talking about the visuals. And this is definitely soothing to the ship. Temporal ship with temporal visuals. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Flipping it over. Very cool. All right, next, one of my personal favorites, the Terrans. Terran visuals. Looks really cool. All right, let me flip this thing to the darker side. Look at that. Yeah, the The placement of the deflector dish, animation or visuals right here could have been a little bit better, because you kind of see a little bit of a gap right there. But that's just me nitpicking on this thing. Here we go with the next one. That's going to be the Breen. Where? Oh, here we go. And the Breen is right there. Alright, let me flip this thing over so we can see the sunlight hits this thing right here. Also underneath. Oh, the next space set is definitely going to lit this ship up. And that's going to be the Lukari visuals. Where do I have the Lukari visuals? This is the deflector, the engines, and the shields. Yep. Look at this. This thing is going to lit up. Oh, that reflection on the hull. That is amazing. Nice. All right, flipping it over to the darker side. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I thought this thing was going to be like lit up in like just like the Aegis with like all of the lines going up and down, but it's not. Okay, that's kind of weird. Did not expect that. All right, all right. All right, next one is going to be the Prevailing Regalia space set. That is the engines and the shieldings. Okay, it looks angry. Especially with the animation right there from the deflector dish. Also the impulse modifiers. Wow, okay. All right, let me flip this thing over. Oh, man, that's the difference between yeah, the difference between these ships are basically night and day, right? And I'm talking about like when this thing is going to be lit up, and when it's not, it's like on the dark side, or like it's behind a planet or something like that. Wow, very nice. The next visuals is going to be the Bajoran Space set. Here we go with the oh man, this is just hurting my eyes. Why? Oh, that is so bad. Not a big fan out of this visuals. All right, let's flip this baby over. Okay, nothing to see here. Yeah, there is no context in this visual when it is like covered by the night, as it were. So that's a big shame. These visuals is just a big shame on all sides and forms. All right, so we got 2 vanity visuals, and I don't know which visuals to put on this thing. Which one was really good? Let's go. No, the Lukari wasn't a good one though. Let's go with the Borg visuals. Yeah, the Borg visual are really awesome. Even though I'm going to disable the visuals for a second, because I want to do the vanity visuals as well. So we got the Tzenkethi right here. The Tzenkethi visuals. Yeah, that is a thing of beauty right there. Yeah, baby. All right, let me flip this thing over. Wow, even more appealing. Underneath. See, the Tzenkethi visuals are really good when they're lit up, and when they're not lit up, it's basically the same thing. Very, very nice. Now we do have one more visuals, and that's the Discovery visuals. That is this particular visual set. So you guys are seeing the visuals from the Discovery Vanity shields. These are really hard to come by the way. The prices has gone up in the exchange through the roof. And I don't think, yeah, it's gonna lose everything. Every little bit of a texture is gone when it doesn't hit, when it doesn't have like light. That's a big shame as well. Anyway, those were the visuals. I'm definitely going to use the Tzenkethi, and I'm also going to enable these visuals, even though they are not going to do anything on this ship. Oh, wait a minute. The deflector dish came out. And also the engine modifier. On top of the visual from the Tzenkethi. But that's, I guess the visuals are just, you know, a placeholder, and then the rest is just, you know, can be done up there as well. All right. So what do we know about this thing? This thing has 3 weapons on the front deflector, a secondary deflector as well, impulse warp, and a shield slot. Basic, you know, what a ship is in these days. In Star Trek Online, with 3 aft, 3 devices, 3 console slots for the engineering, 5 console slots for the science, and 3 for tactical. So I would say conventional DPS, you know, when you're doing like, you know, damage through your beams or cannons or torpedoes, I would say this thing is lacking a little bit because it has 3 console slots to enhance those. but definitely more in science. So you can go like exotic builds and stuff like that. You know, you can definitely do a lot of DPSs that route. Starship Mastery, we got level 1 plus 15 damage to exotic damage abilities. Now this is just, you know, confirmation from my recommendation right here. So you're going to get plus 50% in damage to that. That's category 1, I guess. Level 2 enhanced shield system plus 10% in shield hit points. Level 3 is going to improve hull healing and shield healing abilities by 10%. Level 4, an X amount of regeneration every 6 seconds, and also plus 5% in shield resistance. And level 5 is that unlockable Starship Trait out of time at high speed, cold damage to self, and is going to store all of the stacks. At lower speed is going to reduce the recharge time of bridge officer abilities from the number of stacks that you have accumulated while being at high speed. Once per second above, well above 88 impulse speed, you're going to get 1000 cold damage to self. You're also going to get a stack of out of time. And when you drop below 88 impulse speed, it's going to reduce the recharge of bridge officer abilities by 2% per stack of out of time. So, okay, that's nice, I guess. That's really nice. If you can neglect the cold damage to yourself, this is definitely going to be awesome. Just because you have, I think it was maximum of 25 out of these stacks, so that's like 50%. Wow, that's a lot. That's crazy. Removes all stacks out of time and unable to gain stacks for the next 5 seconds. Okay, so yeah, I can understand that. All right, so we got the universal consoles right here. More detail on that. The Tipler Cylinder console module can eventually rewind time. The dense beryllium cylinder core of this module rotates at light speed, allowing your ship to perform a temporal backstab and sorry. And rewind time approximately 13 seconds. Your ship's position reverses, and some of your ship hull and shield damage is restored. Eventually, the cooldown and recharge time of all your abilities are rewound. Okay. So also plus 15 to exotic damage. Wow. So we got plus 5 there, plus 15 here, so plus 20. And also plus 20 in Starship Shield Restoration. So what is this thing all about? So maximum of 5 affected foes, 5 kilometer sphere with a 2-minute cooldown. Set bonus, hold all foes in a 5k radius for 7 seconds in the Manheim devices equipped. Held foes are untargetable to self, untargetable and held for 7 seconds while the time rewinds. After 2 seconds, moving backward to your approximate previous position. And you're also going to gain 1,449 hit points per second for the next 5 seconds. And also shield generation per each facing for the next 5 seconds. And minus 5 seconds to the current recharge time of the abilities. So after this, you're also going to get a reduction of 5 seconds in recharge time of abilities. Very nice. I like that. Skill that affect this ability. If you want to have more, more points into that, dump some of your points in your skill tree in hull healing and shield healing to have these numbers be more effective. Now this is also part of a 3-piece set. Temporal Rift Stabilizer, that's new. Don't know where that comes from. I guess some research is in order. Adds fragment time to the Tipler rewind time ability. All nearby foes become held and untargetable. That's a 2-piece. Temporal Acceleration is the 3rd piece. 10% recharge time reduction to Science Bridge Officer abilities. and 50% recharge time reduction in temporal console abilities, including the temporal backstab, Manaham device, and the temporal distortions. I like this, temporal distortions. I definitely enjoy that. What else? Oh, let me look up the Admiralty card. All right, here we go. The Verne Temporal Science Vessel with 4 stars in its rarity. We got 29 points in engineering, 29 in tactical, and 68 points in science with 18 hours in cooldown. It is going to ignore the science from the events. Plus minus science from events. Okay. That's nice. 18 hours in maintenance after you use this thing, and it's currently on reserve because I'm not using it. The bridge officer stations, we got a lieutenant commander universal station, so you can go all kind of routes with that. We have a lieutenant universal stations, commander science station, definitely is science heavy, like you guys already know. A ensign engineering station, maybe for survivability. And a lieutenant commander science temporal ops stations. Wow, so we got, this thing is heavily on science. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. This universal bridge officer station right here, I would say use this, but yeah, I would say use this on, like, you know, like engineering, like heal team and stuff like that. Reverse shield, aceton, sure. Tychon's Rift, Viral Matrix, Subspace Vortex, and Tractor Beam. Now, I'm just selecting something that I think might be of use to me. This is definitely not a build for you guys, so don't use this at, you know, just after watching this video. This is definitely not a build. But I am going to take this thing into combat, so let me just swipe and then come back to you. Alright, so for the combat section, I'm just going to do Japori just to showcase this thing, how it's going to fly. I'm going to zoom out like always, and I'm definitely going to showcase this temporal backstab that's going to rewind the time for the approximately 13 seconds. And I'm just going to do the conventional DPS by, you know, by beams and stuff like that. You are seeing the assimilated tractor beam right there. And that's just a normal tractor beam. Now, I am having a little bit of trouble with these guys. That is because I don't have enough firepower on this thing. Let me rewind time in 3, 2, 1. What happened? Oh, we got an animation. Okay. I don't know if that is on the tier 5 as well. Wow, okay. That's gonna be interesting. Oh, by the way, those missiles that you guys see coming from my ship, that is not part of the temporal science ship, those missiles that actually explode. That is part of a trait that I currently have active on this ship. Hello? Give me a subspace vortex right at that location. You also have sensor analysis on these things. So you can basically debuff your target over an extended time. Oh, good placement on the gravity well. Nice. Torpedo spread, nice. What's my verdict? What do I think about this ship? Well, it's kind of like iffy for me because I'm not doing enough damage conventionally, so I only have like torpedo spread and beam fired wheel, so that's not really good or enough to do DPS. This ship is definitely going to do a lot of DPS in the science realm. You also have like in the Starship Mastery, you have like, oh, this means plus 15. Okay, so plus 15 in exotic damage, and with the universal as well, plus 15 to exotic damage. So these, if you level this thing to level 1, or at least you're definitely going to level it to level 5, but level 1 is going to give you plus 15. This console is going to give you plus 15, so that's already plus a 30 damage to your exotic abilities. It's going to do damage the conventional way with the science abilities. So I would definitely, if you're interested in these ships, the temporal science ships, go science. Go science heavy with that. Utilize all of these 5 consoles that are for science. Anyway, that is my review. I hope you guys had a little bit of knowledge, entertainment coming out of this channel. I hope to see you on the next video. Take care and later.